A freeze on H-1B visas. It's January 27th, 2026, and these are your headlines. Governor Greg Abbott today ordered an immediate freeze on new H-1B visa petitions by Texas's state agencies and public universities, citing concerns that the federal program has been abused to displace American workers, a warning previously raised by President Trump. In a directive sent today, Abbott said jobs funded by Texas taxpayers should prioritize Texans. What a concept, right? And that state government must lead by example. Under the order, no state agency overseen by a gubernatorial appointee or public institution of higher education may initiate a new H-1B petition without written approval from the Texas Workforce Commission. The freeze will remain in place through the end of the next legislative session, May 2027. H-1B visas allow employers to hire foreign workers in certain occupations, often science, technology, engineering, and math. Governor Abbott said the program was meant to supplement the U.S. workforce, not replace it, and has accused bad actors of failing to recruit qualified Americans or even firing them and replacing them with lower-paid H-1B workers. The move echoes a proclamation issued by President Trump last September, which accused employers of systemic abuse of the H-1B program and warned it suppresses wages and threatens economic and national security. Texas, by the way, took in more than 7,200 new H-1B visas in fiscal year 2025, second only to California. Attorney General Ken Paxton has filed a lawsuit against an out-of-state abortion pill provider accused of illegally prescribing and mailing abortion-inducing drugs to women across Texas. The lawsuit, filed in Jefferson County, targets Delaware nurse practitioner Deborah Lynch, an entity she operated under the name Her Safe Harbor. The state alleges Lynch is not licensed to practice medicine in Texas, but nonetheless prescribed and shipped abortion drugs into the state through telemedicine and mail delivery. Paxton said the case represents a major escalation in Texas's efforts to enforce its abortion laws against providers operating from outside the state. The alleged Lynch knowingly violated the Human Life Protection Act by inducing abortions without a Texas medical license and outside the law's narrow medical emergency exception. According to the filing, each shipment constitutes a separate violation carrying potential civil penalties of at least $100,000 per offense. The state is seeking temporary and permanent injunctions to immediately halt the operation. This lawsuit builds on legislation passed last year targeting mail-order abortion drugs.
What are the important things out there in Texas politics and Texas news that matter to you, and what can you do about it? That's what we want to bring you with the Luke Macias Show on a weekly basis for 20 to 30 minutes. That way you can get the information and go do something for the rest of your week. I look forward to coming to you every Wednesday.
The University of Texas at Austin has removed the core U.S. history designation from 3 courses long criticized for promoting far-left ideological content, following a mandatory review ordered by state lawmakers. Losing the core designation means the classes no longer fulfill UT's general education requirements. As first reported by the Daily Texan, the affected courses are Power and Place in Making Texas History, South Asian Migration to the U.S., and History of the Southeast Asian Diaspora in the U.S. University officials said the designations were removed due to the course's narrow topical focus, but syllabi show heavy emphasis on themes such as racism, patriarchy, settler colonialism, racialized citizenship, and identity politics, hallmarks of activist-driven coursework rather than broad U.S. history surveys. Emails obtained through open records requests show the review assessed whether courses provided foundational instruction suitable for general education or instead reflected highly specialized or ideological approaches. The review was conducted under Senate Bill 37, passed in 2025, which expanded oversight of academic programs and core curriculum. UT requires 6 credit hours in U.S. history, but only courses meeting general education standards may now qualify. The review is expected to continue throughout the year. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.